What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Black, your internet's relationship and breakup coach. Today's topic, your ex does not want you back, but they need you back. Here's why. Now, if you doubt that statement for 1 second, I understand, but stick around. I'm going to show you in this video why your ex actually needs you. And this is all science-based, so I'm going to leave a link in the description to an image or a picture that you can take a look at, and it's going to explain the principle that we're going to talk about here in this video. Now let me start with this before we jump into the content. Okay, every relationship was not meant to be. Okay, some relationships are based in a lot of drama, a lot of fighting. There's been cheating and abuse, whether that's physical, mental, psychological, financial. All right, every relationship does not have that strong bond and connection that is necessary for no contact to work. Okay, the whole basis of no contact is that you and your ex at some point had a very strong attachment to each other, and it is the loss of that attachment, it's the loss of the benefits that attachment provided that actually draws your ex back into you. But again, this is much deeper than a want, and I'm going to explain to you why. See, for those of you who are unaware, there is a principle called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And what Maslow did was he basically organized human needs, wants, and desires into a simple pyramid with 5 tiers. The base of the pyramid, meaning the lowest part of the pyramid, is the most essential or critical needs that we have for survival. All right, and then as you go up that list, it's less about survival, but more about living a well-rounded, happy life. So the first layer, okay, the most important, is physiological. So things like food, water, sex, okay? These things, or most of the things on this list, we cannot do without. Most people wouldn't be able to go multiple days without food and water, okay? Extremely critical. And so if these needs are taken away, especially at that base level, for some people, basically you will not survive. It's that simple, okay? And then as you go up the list, the next one is safety. You go up from there, it's love and belonging. Next, self-esteem. And at the very top is self-actualization. What we're going to focus on is the second and the third, okay? Right up from the base, we have safety. Safety is very important. And then number 3, which is just as important, but not as deep or not as important as safety. The thing is, a lot of people conflate love and belonging as our normal day-to-day romantic relationships. What I'd argue is that when you've been in a relationship for someone for a while, and you form that strong bond, and you form an attachment to them, it's almost like the attachments that we have with our parents and our caregivers. Taking away those connections actually means a loss in safety. Okay, so while your ex might be pursuing new people or going on dates, having fun, that's more fulfilling the third layer need. Okay, I hope you're following me. The third layer need, which is about love and belonging, right? That's the going on dates and all those things. But when you spent time, enough amount of time with someone, and you've actually bonded with them, and you share a high level of intimacy, you complete each other's words, you have a deep understanding of their fears, their insecurities. This is what makes those bonds and attachments extremely, extremely strong and difficult to rip apart. Now, the issue is, in the moment, your ex is taking that attachment for granted, and in some cases, it's because you haven't gone no contact. It's because you're still giving them access to all of the benefits that they get from that attachment. And so they get to still meet that safety need that they have in the relationship. They can still lean on you for support, whether that's emotionally. They can have conversations with you. They can share their deepest fears or concerns with you without judgment. But now they offer you no benefits and they remain in that place of strong safety and they go about pursuing new people to love. And if you allow this to happen, eventually they'll find a new person, connect with them, and then sooner or later that person will become their safe place. See, this is why your ex actually needs you. It's way more deeper than they're probably thinking about in the present moment. Now, before we go any further, I'd ask that you like this video right now if you enjoy the content. If you are not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the future videos that I put out, and I appreciate you for doing so. Liking the video obviously costs you nothing, but it really does help the channel out, and it gets this content out to other people who need it. Now let's continue. So now that you understand how important these connections that your ex had with you are, it's so important that you allow them to miss you. Sometimes you have to let your ex come face to face with their choice and their decision to leave and take you for granted, as much as it hurts you, because that's the truth about no contact. When you deprive your ex of your presence, you're also going to suffer some of those consequences as well. So it's necessary. So while no contact works on your ex, it works on you as well, because you're going to be hurt. Just like they need the safety of the connection, so do you. But the problem is your ex has forgotten your value, and it does you no good. It does the relationship no good if you continue to offer them the benefits without any consequences. Okay, so you need to master the art of indifference. You give them the space, you go no contact permanently until they realize what they lost, or if they start to reach out to you and they're giving you breadcrumbs, you have to master indifference. You need to give your ex the impression, and they will feel this. There's a difference between people that just talk, but as soon as their ex says hello, you go running, you're texting back and forth, and you're doing all of the same things that you were doing while you were in a relationship together. Okay, your ex can feel when you're indifferent. They can feel when you're not accepting the breadcrumbs any longer. And again, this is what will make them start to question their decision. This is what will make them start to think, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe this person was important to my life. This person was important to my happiness, to my joy. And you have to trust the process. If you cannot go days, weeks, and months being silent and not communicating with your ex, they will never suffer the consequences. And if they do not suffer the loss, if they do not lose the safety of the bond that they had with you, they will never take you seriously. They will never appreciate the relationship. And sooner or later, they'll find someone else they'll connect with and form that deeper bond and connection with the new person. It's as simple as that. So again, this is a scientific principle to show you why your ex actually needs you. And if you haven't seen the pyramid, it's going to be in the first link in the description. You can check it out so you can follow along. But I'm telling you, that is how simple it is. That's how easy it works. So again, if you appreciate the content, make sure you like this video right now. I appreciate you for doing so. If you have any thoughts, if you want to share your comments, drop them down in the comment section below. I appreciate you for doing so. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, the quickest way to do so is to click the pinned comment. I'm going to leave a link so you can book a coaching call and we can talk about your situation. I appreciate you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.